Welcome to this Monster Hunter World Safi'jiiva Siege Guide. Alright, we got you pretty much everything you need to know about the Safi'jiiva Siege. Pretty much you're going to go to the pub hub last whenever the commander's in town, which it is for the next, probably the duration of the coronavirus. So, just get ready to do this over and over and over again. You are going to drop in, and just so you know, the phases, they pass really fast in this video, but the first time you fight, whenever you're like research level, like if you remember from the Kulf Taras Siege, whenever your level is really low, the first phase is gonna take a while, the second phase is gonna take a while, and you probably won't get to the third phase on your first time fighting them unless you have a really clutch group and they all know what they're doing, and then you can probably slay them in that whole little time frame there, which is 20 minutes. That's the duration of the fight. So that's pretty quick if you do it like that, your first shot. You know what I mean? As you know from probably fighting on the the recon fight, whenever you fight Safi, you gotta wound the parts that you want to hit, or else you're gonna do reflected damage, which isn't that much. If you are using a Safi'jiiva weapon, at the end you will get an awakening reward, and if you don't know about that, you can check it out in my video that I have on Awakening. It's Awakening Explained. It's in the Monster Hunter World playlist, and I'll add this card up here. You can click to get over there. So, saying that, on the first stage, there's boulders and stuff you can knock down to hit Safi. In the second stage, pretty much you can mount him slash her, it. You can mount it on those little ledges over there. So if you do get aggro of it, bring it over there so somebody can mount it and make your life a whole lot easier. And in the third stage, I'll show you there's these little gas looking flame type things. They look like they would hurt you, but they don't. But if you bring them in there, then he'll attack and explode, do 1,000 damage, and knock him on the ground. So pretty much your whole thing on here is to flinch Safi as much as you can. If Safi'jiiva ever grabs one of your teammates up in the air, starts chewing on them, he will chew them until they have no life left. You can use a flash pod to break that up. And here in a little bit, I'll show you the one attack you have to watch out for, because it will one-shot you. I don't care if you have Vitality Manual and all the Vitality Gems with the Canteen item for 50 health, you will still die from it. You want to just watch out whenever you do have aggro. You need to stay like a medium range. You can't be under Safi, and you can't be too far away, or he'll go crazy and do stupid attacks that pretty much hit everybody. Also, you need to be maintaining damage on Safi, or else you will lose Safi's attention, and Jiva will do attacks that pretty much hit everybody. So once you get targeted, try not to die or lose aggro. And try to position the monster to where it's beneficial for your teammates. Don't turn towards your teammates when it's winding up a big attack so they get hit too, because they're probably going to try to stay on the opposite side that you're on. As you can see here, I kind of switch between like a medium and a close range real quick. But this is the attack, and I'll slow down the video so you can see it, and it's regular duration. So you need to watch out for it. You need to get behind a pillar when you hit this, or when you see this. It's called the Sapphire Star for a reason. And Sapphire Star is like the end-all be-all of names in this game, and that's what that will be for you. But see how I'm running over here? Since I have the attention for Safi, I'm going to bring him over here, and he's going to hit the ground and hopefully blow it up. I am taking too long to hit him, so he might lose aggro on me, which wouldn't be a good thing. So I'm going to go back there. I'm going to hit him a couple times. But despite my half-ass effort, I still lose attention, and somebody's about to get carded. I don't know who. It's probably going to be Feel. Yep, Feel's gone. Okay, Feel's gone. Yep, that's why you stay within range and you keep his attention, because he will pretty much target somebody and they will be dead. So I'm going to bring him over here this time, right? Okay, there we go. And we're going to do this the right way. Boom. So I got hit for the 1,000 when it exploded. I'm going to run, do it again. Hopefully my partner's on the same page as me to bring him over to these little gas pods. Looks like it, but the Sapphire Star gets cast, and that plan goes to shit. So we're going to keep trying to do that. And those 1,000 damage, they don't seem like a lot, but the thing that they do also is they drain the energy of Safi'jiiva as well. That's the reason you want to use them. Not for the damage, because 1,000 damage is meager. I mean, you can pump that out between the three of y'all in, in a few seconds. So it's not that you want to do it for. It's just that you want to make sure that you're getting that energy drain. Also, too, I failed to mention this. Safi'jiiva does heal whenever you see that blue glow all over the ground. That doesn't hurt anybody. That's whenever he heals. You have to re-wound whatever part you're targeting. If you do break off a tail, make sure you farm the tail in the fight and you don't wait till the end, because if the tail is on one side of the map and you have to farm Safi 6 times, a 60-second time frame is not enough to get the last carve on the body or the tail. So prioritize the tail, but make sure that you're farming the tail if it falls off in the fight before you know, the match ends before you slay Safi, or he runs away, because you'll lose it either way. So just keep that in mind. Um, Other than that, if he ever goes up in the air to do an attack, you can flash him, other than when he does a Sapphire Star. So pretty much when he grabs somebody in his mouth and starts chewing them, like I said earlier, you're going to want to save them to begin with, but it's also a good way to make the monster get knocked down and get some free hits in. You know, build your charges up on your weapons, especially I use a longsword. If you use a longsword, the majority of players do right now. Main thing is, you know, bring some dust to life, bring some life powders, you know, pay attention to your teammates' health and stuff like that, because there are combinations of attacks, especially when people get knocked down, that they can't prevent themselves from dying, you know what I mean? Like I said, this is a very team-based fight, and there is no I in team. I said it, you know, so don't put the I in that motherfucker, you hear me? Alright guys, I hope you did enjoy this fight. It is a pretty cool little one. I mean, I guess you could say it's a pretty cool little big one if we want to do the double adjective again like we have been doing in the videos that have been released today. Speaking of teamwork, I would recommend getting good communication line with your team, you know what I mean, whether you're using Discord or just typing in there like, hey, what part do you guys want to break off? What part do you want to focus on breaking off, and everybody attack that part. And obviously have the tank, the person with the, you know, the red little beam that you see on me, moving the monster to where, you know what I mean, it's not pointing towards other players, or, you know, trying to evade as much damage as possible, so you don't have what just happened there, me getting old Miguel killed right there. So the rewards from the fight are pretty much just like Dracolites, and then little pieces of whatever you broke off of Safi, and you know, whatever you carve off of them at the end. But also too, once you complete the siege, you will get the ability to choose from 2 to 5 awakened weapons, which are like, you know, the Safi'jiiva Shatter Blade, which I have a video for, or also, you know what I mean, like Drac Cannon, Drac Snipe. There's a whole bunch of different crazy little things. Some of them have elements, some of them don't, but mostly the damage for every weapon will coincide or be, you know, the same as every other weapon. Just the only thing that changes is the element of damage. So, you know, it's not really a matter of what weapon you want, it's just which one's the best. And so far, the blast weapons have been the best, so make sure you're choosing one of those. And they'll always have the shatter prefix. So with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like and subscribe, you know what I mean? Give us some comments, give us some feedback, maybe some strategies that you have for fighting Safi and killing them. Contribute that to the community. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you did enjoy it once again, and I'll catch you next time.